Hey, what's going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we're about to get started with Open Mic Live. It is October 7th, 2021, and as always, a word from our sponsors.
At InDigital, we know that public safety professionals hold themselves to a high standard. In fact, standard doesn't do it justice. In over 25 years working alongside you, carrying millions of calls over our IP networks, your dedication has inspired us. That's why our ESINet goes beyond industry standards, not only i3 compliant, but designed to adapt to future development for a network you can count on when it matters most. Learn more at indigital.net.
Here in Greenville County, we have 8 different places where a 911 call can be answered.
It is the largest county in South Carolina. It's a challenge.
The type of information that a telecommunicator gets from Radius Plus is location-based technology. You can see where the caller is, if they have a medical issue, if they speak a different language. They're immediately able to text to that caller in their native language. It reduces response times because it immediately gets first responders where they need to be.
If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Hey, what is going on? Once again, it is October 7th, 2021, and we are getting started here for Open Mic Live. And how are you feeling? As always, we check in with each other at the beginning of Open Mic Live, and from a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? 1 being shitty, of course, and 10 feeling superb. Let's see. And roll call. Where are you watching from? Where are you at? I don't have my Instagram up right now. I usually, well, not usually, but I've been trying as much as possible to have Instagram Live going at the same time. Whole other audience there coming in and watching, as well as I have everyone here on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. So next time, I'll get you next time. My phone is running a little low on some juice, and it would end up cutting out. So here we are. We're here. I'll add it next time. It'll be good either way. So we've got some people that are joining in here. Let's see right here in the comments. We've got Tim out of DeKalb, Illinois. He's at a 6. Excellent. Dawn out of West Tennessee, about an 8. That is good. That is good. Jacqueline here's Boston, and a 7. This is good. All right. So we got some good numbers here. And with everyone who is joining in, please make sure to throw in some reactions. Share this broadcast on your feed or your favorite dispatch page. Thank you so very much. This live broadcast has been sponsored by InDigital, as well as Rapid Deploy and Carbine. And a shout out to patrons, as always. Thank you so very much. I wouldn't be able to do everything that I do if it wasn't for all of you. And of course, all of you that are here right now and in the replay who watch, listen, share, and support. So thank you so very much. We got James up in this piece, South Jersey, at a 7.5. Very nice, very nice. And Let's see. Dawn says, y'all. Did I say that right? Y'all. I took the APCO Comm Center supervisor class online this week, and my instructor gave a shout out to Ricardo. Yes, thank you for sharing that. That was very, very cool. Very awesome. Recommended that everyone register for. Wait, what? Register for the next DTBG? Oh man, where's Jeremy when you need DTBG 4 A New Hope? Well, that is awesome. That is very cool. When I was reading it, I thought it said for, to register for the ones that are out there already, but no, it says register for the next one, for the next DTBG. So either way, that's good. And she says, so of course I had to tell everyone about this group and WTTP. Thank you so much. I appreciate that more than you know. And see, it says, well, what she said was that if you had a chance to go back and watch them, she highly recommended them. Okay, cool. All right, that works. Either way, that was a good way to slip that in there for the next DTBG. I may have said they should register for the next one. Yeah. That is excellent. Well, either way, thank you so very much. I'm still thinking about it. And we'll see what happens. You will know. I will make sure to let you know if that ends up coming up, if I end up doing that after all. So, as always, if you have any funny 911 stories, please add them in the comments. I'm going to be showing a couple pictures here that I want to talk about with all of you, because there's a lot of stories actually that we could come up with as we're going through this. Now, I don't see Jeremy in here, but he's usually asking what bougie drink I have, and for today it is some coconut water. I am drinking coconut water this evening. So cheers to everyone. Carla, hello. Welcome. Let's see. LaFranc, Halcyon is up in this piece, and she says there's going to be another DTBG. There has to be. We shall see. My friend. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Don says, I got nothing today. Been in class all week. But were there any stories that you heard in class this week? Was there anything like that? My girl Sarah's up in here saying, word. I'm assuming you're talking about DTBG, that there has to be another one. Again, I'll get it figured out. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens here. Also, last week, we had International Podcast Day. I did the t-shirt giveaway. Do you know who won? Do you want to know who won? No one, because I didn't do the drawing yet. My apologies. I'm going to go through it actually tomorrow morning and then get the winner. It has been crazy. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I was recording episode after episode after episode this week, and just one of them was just plaguing me. I'll leave it at that. But there was a lot of stuff that's been going on. I've been busy as hell, so I apologize. Gal here says right here, what the fuck, she says. I'm sorry. And Carla, oy vey. Yes, I know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. Again, there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on, and yes, Tim, yes, good. I still have a chance, he says. You are correct, sir. You do still have a chance. There was a lot of people that were in there. It'll be easy peasy. I'm just gonna take everyone's name and throw it in there. So yeah, it'll be good either way. And Jacqueline says, send positive thoughts to Boston EMS Dispatch for Boston Marathon this Monday. Positive thoughts, good vibes, everything going out to all of you for the Boston Marathon this Monday, straight up. And Gail says, sure you are. Don says, you should do it live tonight. No. I can't get it, because if I'm here, I have to open up another screen and then go through all of it, export every single name, and then put it in the thing that I use to pick one. So I will do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, and you'll find out who the winner is. So that is going to be coming up. And Roxy, what is going on? And Gail says, "Are you sure that's coconut water?" Yeah, it's coconut water. Why? Why do you ask? It is coconut water. It's good stuff. It is very good stuff. You should try it. We did round 24 a couple days ago, yesterday. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not coconut water there, Gail. We did round 24, and that was an excellent episode. If you have not had a chance to check it out, make sure to go through anywhere on social media, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Again, we've got access to LinkedIn Live, so we're able to do the Dispatchers Roundtable there as well. Again, very, very good episode. That was good stuff. And James, yes, I know it was yesterday. All of the stuff is going in. And yeah, it was crazy. But I got Jamie up in here, says, I'm late today, caught round 24 and loved it. Yes, thank you. If you could, please share it. If anyone who has watched the Dispatchers Roundtable, especially round 24 from yesterday, please make sure to share that one as well. That was an excellent episode. We were talking about 911 dispatch. Coupled in with friendships, relationships, and all types of things that go into that. And we each shared. It was Leah Hornacek, as well as Edie DeVilbus and myself. We were on there and we were sharing stories of just stuff that we went through going when we were in dispatch, and just a lot of different things that happened. And also the amount of comments and everything that were in the comments. Oh man, the stories, just everything that was in there, the advice, it was amazing. If you were there live, thank you so much for jumping in there and having the courage to share as well, because that shit's not easy. It's not easy to talk about some of those things, especially when it's stuff that that we have to look in the mirror and realize, oh, I was the issue. So thank you all for sharing all of that information and everything. It was so good. Again, make sure to check that out. Tina here says, Ricardo, I love your glasses. You are a trendsetter. Thank you. I appreciate it. When I first bought these, and I don't think my former boss is watching this or anything, but when I first bought these, I wore them to the office. And I had walked into the break room, and he turned around and looked at me and he goes, what the hell are you wearing? and I said, these are my glasses. And he goes, are they fake? Like, are they just like regular glasses, or are they prescription? I said, no, they're prescription. And I said, they turn into sunglasses as well. When I'm outside and the sun hits them, they get dark and stuff. And he was just, oh my God. It was the funniest shit. But thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and then he ordered a pair. Yeah, you never know. I'm not sure. I haven't, didn't see him outside of work, so maybe he did. You never know. Let's see. Jamie says, I shared and I'm interested in a blog, in an interview, in anything. I want to share my stories more. Awesome. Well, let's talk, because that's one of the things actually that I put out there, that I'm looking for guest bloggers and some regulars. And what I mean by regulars is, I want to have folks that are going to be regularly posting for the website, whether it be wellness or, family stuff. Just there's a bunch of different categories that I want to start filling in. And Jamie says, I did respond to that post. Yes, you did. And I've got a bunch of names compiled for those who were sending stuff in. And Tina says, can I be an irregular regular? Of course. Yeah, that works out as well, right? And I'm also looking to start up a new admin team for the podcast Facebook page. So this is the first time I'm talking about it other than that post that I had put out there. So this is stuff that I am looking for, because what I want to do is to make sure to have more traffic going to the website, but also for the podcast page on Facebook. So I'm looking for people to join the team. Now, this is all going to be voluntary stuff. I don't have the type of money to pay anybody, at least not yet. And that's what I'm looking for is those who are looking to jump in and help out with a lot of these different articles. And the exposure from it alone will be more than anything that I could pay you, really. So that is something that I'm going to be looking for. Again, I had said to stay tuned in some of those posts, but you're hearing about some of this stuff here now. That these are the things that I am looking for. So if you're interested, you're listening to this, send me an email, and that's wttpodcast@gmail.com. All right. So let's see here. Wait, what is this? Jamie says, who does what we do for money, dude? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Let me read up here. It says, I apologize if I have already shared this, but talking about oversharing, I was at the bank right before Thanksgiving, before COVID-19. The teller wished me a good shift on Thanksgiving Day. I responded with how a typical holiday goes, and she began to cry. The senior teller escorted her to the break room. Oops, I went from not sharing to sharing too much. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's one of the things, right, that we talked about a little bit yesterday, when we talk about friends and family and stuff, and when they ask certain things like, how has work been? Or a lot of times they'll say, what crazy shit has happened lately, and then you go to tell them, and then they just are, oh, that's how it's been going, and you're like, well, yeah, you asked. Or you're just talking to friends, right? You talk with everyone so openly about some of the stuff that we're doing, and then when you get around friends, you do the same thing. Friends, I mean, that are not in public safety, right? And they're just sitting there like, no, like, why are you telling me all of this? That kind of makes me think of the same thing. Somebody says something to you, and then you respond, and they're like, holy shit, like, oh, okay. It's all good though, James. I'm sure she was fine, right? Let's see. You got one here that says, by the way, I shared episode 400 with a critical analysis for my mass comm class. LOL, hard to say. My advice would be, or I can't even read. And hey, more people to hear the funny side of dispatch. Yes. No, that is good that that they got to hear all of that. Especially episode 400. Oh my God. Now I'm thinking about some of the stories that were shared during that time. Ooh. How did they take that? Like, were they all right with it? I can just imagine. I'm trying to think if that was the one with the skewer. One of the skewer stories. I don't know. There was a lot. There was one story, and then they all went downhill because a lot of those had to do with, okay, hold on. Let me, it looks like you're answering me here. Okay, good. Let me see. Don says, when you get around normal people, yes. Carla killed another person today. Yeah. And Lauren says, problem is speaking in 10 codes and signals to non-public safety friends. Yeah. How many of you do that? Do you still do that? Because I've been out of dispatch 8 years, and I still do that sometimes. And people just look at me and I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry. Or if I'm giving directions, I'm giving directions the same way I would when I was in dispatch. And again, people are like, I don't know. What are you saying? What? And then, okay, now getting over here to what Lauren is saying. They said, yes. Less penis stories, please. Oh, that is funny right there. And that's why I asked, because there were many of those stories, right? In episode 400. And I'm pretty sure that I did not cut out any of those stories. I'm pretty sure they all went in there, and they were funny as hell, but oh man. Oh, that shit was hilarious. Let's see. Yes, you okay? Let's see. My hubby and I raised our kids under the cover of 10 codes and phonetics, like Pig Latin, but better. This is good. Just reading through here. Don says not what? Not hot Vegas baloney funny. That is one that is going to stick around for a while, isn't it? Hot Vegas baloney. That one is always going to be there. And Halcyon, you were in here. People were asking last time when these shirts were going to come out, so you're going to have to bust them out and hook everybody up here. Let me see. I'm just reading through the comments here. See, Travis says, I've answered my cell phone central dispatch several times. See, that is funny. When I first started training at the last center that I was at, I was doing that. I was working so much, and I was every time the phone would ring, I would be saying my thing. And a few times when I answered my phone at home, or my cell phone, I would say Elegant Central Dispatch, and then I would just stand there, and my family would say, "What? Wait, what?" And I say, "I'm sorry. I've been working way too much, and this is in my head right now." Also, the same thing, on the other side, when you're talking to people so much, and sometimes you say, "Love you, bye." You say it really fast, "Love you, bye." And that happens. It ends up happening when you're in dispatch. I don't think it happened to me, but I know a few people that I worked with that it was happening to, and it was pretty hilarious. So that's another thing. I think we've talked about that before. And Carla, oh my God, I did that last week. So you did? You said "I love you" to a caller? All right. As I'm waiting for you to answer that, I'm going to go back up here in the comments. Let's see. Lauren says, damn it. Hold on. Let me go back up here. So many. The one guy said, "Let's go to the other genitalia." My face. Oh, I hope this college course is all adults. Yes. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure that was James who said that. Oh, yep, that is good. Are you talking about my story during 400th episode? Her down there hurts. Yes. Oh man, that is exactly, yes, that is exactly the one right there. Let's see. Don says, Travis, that's nothing. I was joking around with the trooper once in the same manner I joke around with my husband. And when I was hanging up, I said, "Love you, bye." Yeah, there you go. Yes. Let's see. Lauren says, Tina hung up with what? Oh no. Oh, that's funny too. Yep. Don says, we did, Ricardo. I told the story once before. Yes. Hangs head in shame. Yes. Episode 400 was an excellent episode, and it was just such a good one. Okay, so as we're talking about all of this stuff that we've done in dispatch, whether it be, hello, this is dispatch on our own phone, or saying goodbye, I love you, or love you, bye, or whichever, I want to share a picture here. And this is going to be the first one. I've got two that I want to share. And Tim says, so glad I was there for 400. Yes, me too. That was an excellent one. Hold on. Let me read this before we get to the picture. Jamie says, I answer Stevens County 911 on purpose when friends and family call before 11 a.m., knowing I work effing night shift. It usually causes them to hang up, and since I am not on duty, I don't have to call them back. Yes, perfect. Yeah, I never thought about that. Hmm. I mean, it's too late now for me, but that's pretty hilarious. Oh, I'd be annoyed as shit. Yeah. Let's see. Lauren says, I'll do better on choosing a podcast I listen to for critical analysis. I'm eager for the professor's rubric grading. I am too. You need to update us with what ended up happening. I can't even imagine how that went. Oh, that is superb. James says my coworker put a call on hold. Said the phone call was for me. I assumed it was my other half, so I so I answered, "Hey, baby." It was not my other half. The caller seemed happy with my greeting. Oh man. Yep. That's good stuff. Well done, James. And Tina says that's excellent customer service. Whew. Yeah, no, that's really good right there. What did she say? Like now I got to know. Like what did she say? You said that she seemed happy with the greeting. So what did she end up saying then to you? Let's see. James, I hope you told them. Yeah, that's great. All right, I'll wait for James to say uh how the person responded. But I want to see, when and I got permission to share this. This was something that was shared earlier today. And as soon as I saw it, I've seen a lot of these put out on either personal pages or different dispatch pages. So I wanted to see if there are others out there who've done the same thing. So let me. It is hot in this room, so I wanted to share this and see if any of you have have done the same thing. So let me put this picture up. Now, this is especially when someone has been promoted, okay? When someone has been promoted, but also not just promotion, but when someone has decided to switch teams or go, to night shift or, day shift or whatever. They're leaving the team that they were on before, okay? Have you ever made like cakes to say goodbye? All right, I'm going to post this here. Let's see. Lauren over here says, I really wish my QA person was watching. She would always come to me after having to listen to my calls and say, I can hear your eye roll. Now, that's another one right there. Have any of you had that happen as well? Because I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people. That is funny. Okay, I'm going to share this picture here. Yes, right here. Yes, what Tina's saying. Sorry for your loss, right on the cake. Yes. Okay, let me share this one. And okay, here it is. Let's see. Melissa over here says the cakes lately have been fantastic. I know, right? It's one of the most funny things. James says after explaining why I answered the way I did, she quickly turned to a disappointed voice. That's okay. I didn't mind. Aw. So my homie Kelly posted this talking about one of her coworkers that ended up finding a different job. I think it was something to the effect of lost another one to like the person found a 9 to 5 or something, and they were going to be going to that, and this was the cake that that they made, and it says, "I hope you suck at your new job." That is amazing. So this is why I was asking. if any of you have done the same thing or have thought about doing the same thing, and if so, what would you put on the cake? I wanna see this, and I see that there's a couple in here already. One of them says, "Bye, bitch." Another one here says, "Good riddance, traitor." uh, I get it's not what you say, but how you say it. Yes, this is funny, and yeah, it makes me laugh. Like every time I see um something like this, it just cracks me up. I remember when I got promoted, I didn't get anything like this. A lot of the people that I worked with, like they were pushing me to um, move up and be a supervisor, and so I could have my own team and everything. So it was never anything like this, but this stuff just it makes me laugh. It's all in good fun and everything, but I hope you suck at your new job. there's there's another one, I'm pretty sure that I saw that said something to the effect of you're dead to us now, right? and and I believe this was a person who was going to a different team, and it said you're dead to us now. And then I think um another one might have been they were either getting promoted to supervisor or deputy director or something like that, and it was the same thing. You're dead to us now. Oh, let me go back um into the comments here. Let's see. People are saying that's awesome. I saw that today. I love all the cake ideas. And then Carla over here says, speaking of, tonight is my supervisor's last night. Oh no. Last night, like in dispatch, like all together, or last night just like on the team, on your team? Which one is that? And then Jamie here says, those kind of cakes would suck if you were promoted to deputy director or director. You're right. Yeah, exactly. Because especially if you're coming from the chair, right? Because you at least for me, let's just say, for example, if it were me and I was getting promoted to deputy director or director, coming from the chair, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna end up getting I'm promoted now, and I'm gonna be working for my peeps, doing everything to make sure that they're getting what they need and this and that. And then I get a cake like this that says, "I hope you suck at your new job," and you're like, "Oh, shit." But I'd probably laugh it off too because I know that they're joking around. But there's a little truth in there. It's just like when someone says something to you and they're like, "Oh, just kidding." There's usually a little truth in there, right? Let me see. There's another one here that says, I once got a birthday cake from my crew. It said, "Happy birthday 900. 900 is my nickname in at least 2 counties. I've just learned to be okay with it. I mean, apparently I have career options." What? Uh, let's see. Another one here says, "Don't ask for a recommendation." Another one says, "Quitter." And then, "Best wishes on your upcoming lobotomy." Oh, that one's messed up. Oh, that one's messed up, but it's funny though. I was actually watching um an episode of Lore on Amazon. I don't know if any of you've ever watched Lore, but I was watching an episode where they were talking about the lobotomy and everything. So, oh, that is so funny. No, it is. It is, Tina. It is funny. Um, see, Lawrence says one of our night shifts got a cookie cake that said, "You'll be back," with with Arnold on it. Uh, that is great. Oh man, I'm choking on my spit here. Oh geez, these are hilarious. What else you got? What else would you put on there? This is funny. For anyone who ends up watching this who's looking for an idea or something. Yeah, this is good. Let's see. Carla says she moved to director for another agency. Oh, well, there you go. Best wishes, right? I hope you suck at your new job. No. I was just playing. I was just reading the cake. I'm joking. See, Travis says, I sent this post to the county administrator today. She loved it. Jamie says, hey, be positive, Ricardo. Love that. They aren't kidding. Let's see, a frontal lobotomy or a bottle in front of me. Yep. Tim says, you're dead to us. Yeah. Yes, that is a... See, these will never not be funny. These are so good, and what the hell? It all works out. But that's why I wanted to share this, because I wanted to see if any of you out there have right there, toodaloo. Oh man, I love this show. I love doing this with all of you. This is so much fun. Is that one that you put on a cake? Because that's a good one right there. I like that. Some hangover shit right there. Let's see. So had to research for CPR BLS today, performing back blows and having to thrust with 2 other officers. Shake my damn head down the rabbit hole we went. I can imagine. Let's see. Mariah says, no, but I will. Someone's going to have to leave. So I can, though. Yep. That's funny. That is a good one right there. I like it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring this picture down. Thank you all for, for participating there on this. This is funny. Oh, also, when this was shared earlier, this was shared also on the Nocturnal's dispatch page. So shout out to them. But my friend Kelly was the one who posted this. And again, I got permission to share this image here. But I believe they are also advertising for the spot for the person who's leaving. And I'm pretty sure as well, this image was part of that advertisement saying that the person was leaving, and they had the image on there, and then they were saying, and we're hiring, and it had a link to go and apply and stuff. So I thought that was superb. Well done. It was it was so good. Oh yeah, it was excellent. All right, so again, I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to pull up the next image, and for the next one, what I'm looking for is in if you have any, but stories from when there's a full moon. Like, what are some of the stuff that has gone on in dispatch where you end up having to sit and think, shit, is it a full moon out right now? Like, seriously? Is that what's going on? Because shit is going to hell. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Let me remove this one. And then we'll pull up the next one here. And this next one, the next one is a meme that I created. And it's, well, I'm just going to go ahead and put it up here so that you can see it. And bam. There it is. Okay. So this is a picture of hold on. James says they put this on my birthday cake because I have been in 911 for this long. They put what? Did I miss it? No, Shannon says too many full moon meth stories. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Let me put this on the screen. Bam. Too many full moon meth stories? Okay. You got to hook us up with at least one, please. You got to hook us up with at least one meth story. And hold on a minute here. Tina says full moons are methed up. You're right. You are definitely right. Let's see. Lauren says, yeah, when there's not one normal call out of 322 calls, some shit is on fire. Some naked man is chasing a dog. Wait a minute. A naked man is chasing a dog? I only say that because, usually it's the other way around, or something. It's like there's a dog that's chasing a naked man, but no, that's definitely full moon status there. If it's a naked man that is chasing a dog, some clown is creeping around a house. Yes. Oh man, do you remember that when there was like calls, and even in the news they were talking about clowns all over the place. It was like, what the hell is going on? See, James says, I just sent the link to the picture. Okay. I can't pull it off of here though. The way it shows up on StreamYard, it doesn't allow me to click anything. Let's see. Don says, one night we had 3 of our regular what? Mental consumers calling us all night long for junk that wasn't real. That was a full moon night. I can imagine. See, Lauren says, yes, our community meth heads love to be naked. Apparently. I didn't know until I became a dispatcher. See, Jamie says, I got an effed up call. Husband was dying in her arms because I was asking too many questions. I dispatched appropriate units and went to smoke. Came back to the PSAP playing. Oh, no. Dude. See? Oh, man. Where's some wood to knock on? Holy shit. That's hardcore. That is hardcore. But it's just like when you're in CPR training, right? And when you're in CPR training, they're telling you that staying alive is a perfect rhythm, right? But then on the flip side, so is another one bites the dust. And you're just like, for real? What are the odds? But so is the Imperial March, that one is the same rhythm as well. So what are you going to do? Let's see. Tina says a skunk has a worker cornered at Waste Management. Can someone call wildlife? Let me see here. Shannon says, okay, old dude calls and says his woman fell downstairs. He couldn't answer my question. So I broke it down. Did she fall down 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, floor? He started laughing. He said, ma'am, you got rhymes. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Shannon says, turns out she was so methed up, she thought she could fly naked. Holy crap. Keep them coming. These are the stories that I'm looking for as well. Let's see. Jamie says, yeah, I couldn't help myself. Caller put it in my head. Oh, man. Now that song is going to be in my head too. Oh, shit. Must have been. No, I'm not going to start singing it. Lauren says, taught both those songs to our new hire today during training. She looked horrified. Carla says, not true. You need the cape. This is true. Unless it's The Incredibles, right? No cape. You can't do it. Jamie says, sorry, Ricardo. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, wow. This is funny. This is hardcore, man. Okay, so we were getting into all the stories. Please continue putting these stories here from, full moon shit that has happened. But this here, obviously, you can see in the image, it's from 2012. This is at Legoland in Florida, in Winter Haven. And I remember my son and I were going to get on this roller coaster here, and it's a small one, it's not that bad or anything, not too bad. And I remember when we were in line, we were looking up and I said, check it out. I said, look at that first drop, that first dip that's right there. You can see the cameras because you could see it like flashing and stuff. And I told him, I said, when we hit that first drop, we need to make sure to make like a funny face or something like that. And he's like, all right, yeah, cool. So we're getting up there and we just happen to be the ones that are going to be getting in front. And and I remember he was kind of nervous and I was like, it's all right, buddy. We'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's not that bad. We watched many times everyone going down and around and all this other stuff. Like it didn't go in, loops or anything like that. And again, it's a small roller coaster. It's for kids. So we're getting up there and we get to the front and we're getting ready to go. And we get to this first dip and whoosh. And I just remember that right when we got to that first drop, I see the cameras and you see what I did right there. I'm just, I wanted to look as dorky as possible. and this is how it came out. It was perfect. So I don't remember when I actually put this up as a meme. Excuse me, the very first time. But I put it up there and I thought, man, I was like, this would be perfect. Me, the way I look, because of course, I mean, think about it. When shit is going crazy in dispatch, the full moon gives 0 fucks. And we're just in there taking whatever call comes at us. And as we've seen already, excuse me, in the comments, there's a lot of crazy shit that happens. So the full moon would probably look exactly the way I look in this picture. Like, hell yeah, let's do this. And of course, the seasoned dispatchers are the 2 girls in back like, hell yeah. Let's do this. We're about to get this going. And then you've got your dispatcher who just started. Whether they're in training or they're just coming off training and they look like my son right there, like, because you've been there, you have been there, and you remember too, right? You remember the early days of your dispatch career when shit is hitting the fan and the full moon is giving 0 fucks, and you're just like, oh my god, when is it gonna end? Like, you're just getting just straight up raw dogged the entire night. And it's just the phone is just ringing and ringing, and you're just like, man. and it feels right. It feels like it's been hours that you have been getting destroyed by phone calls during this full moon, and you look up at the clock and it's only been 10 minutes. Oh man. But then you also remember being the seasoned dispatchers, right? In the back, that your arms are just up and you're like, let's do this. Let's continue to do this. And you're looking at the newer people that are in there and you're like, don't worry about it. We got this. We got this. Just keep going. Just keep going. Oh man, we have all been there. And I just thought this was a perfect picture to be able to use. I know there's a lot of pictures out there that are similar to this, right? Where they have, the seasoned folks and then the rookie folks or whichever. But I wanted to do my own version, and I thought this picture was the best one, especially as me being, the full moon. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, I need to go back up into the comments here because there was a lot coming in here as I was talking about this. Okay, let me see here. So we got one right here that says, I'm sure the caller was on meth, but I had a guy call saying he traded his neighbor a lawnmower for a bag of weed. He smoked the weed and it was shit weed. So he wanted an officer to go over and get his lawnmower back. Can you imagine? Think about that for a moment. This dude, he's talking with his neighbor and stuff, and he's like, "Hey, yo, I got some good ass chronic. I see you got a good ass lawnmower. How about I hook you up with this chronic, man? Some good ganja that'll take you to the moon. And I'll snag your lawnmower, man. It's a perfect trade, dude. You don't want to miss out on this fire. You're going to get lit." And the dude's like, "All right. No. Yeah. No, let's do this." Gives him the lawnmower. He takes the sack, goes back home, smokes the entire thing. He's like, "Man, this is shit." And what's the first thing he does? He calls to see if he can get an officer to go and help him get his lawnmower. Come on. Oh, that is great. Okay, we got one here that says our frequent flyer was about 80 plus, maybe closer to 800 plus. She was convinced her daughter had a boyfriend living in the attic. What? She would call in all the time. But the full moon night, this 782-year-old lady pulls out an early 1910 revolver of some sorts, like still needed gunpowder, and fired at the bedroom door when our officers were trying to get to her. What? No way. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll down to this. They managed to get her and take the gun. They were stunned she owned a gun, let alone still had gunpowder. We've not heard from her since. Dude, that's some crazy shit. Wow. See, Jamie says, "Can you make me a t-shirt with that meme? I'll pay big bucks." I could try. I probably could. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, let me scroll back down here. 1910. Wow. Let's see. Tina, oh, you must live in our county too. Hashtag we meth be naked. Meth. Jeez. Oh, this is funny. To the full moon. All right. Shannon says another one that is pretty awesome. A frequent flyer who calls so many times that we're on first name basis. He fell and hurt his leg. So going through Pro QA, okay, what? Delbert, nothing to eat or drink. He stopped me. He said, "No, I'm going to finish my beer." I said, "Okay, Delbert." Sure as shit. Medics got on scene and he was still sipping on that Busch Light. Hey, that shit's like retro now, right? It's just like PBR and everything else. That shit's liquid gold. It's like gold and it's Busch. But that shit is gold. Oh, that is pretty funny right there. That is very funny. You know, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remember taking a few calls where I would be giving pre-arrival instructions, and they would do the same thing. They're like, "No, I'm going to finish my drink." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm just trying to help you out. Like, if you want to continue drinking what you're drinking, that's up to you. I'm not going to say yes or no. I'm just going to go through my protocol because I'm not going to be held liable for whatever you're going to do or not do." Let's see. Jamie says, "I want to report reference theft of weed. Dude realized he smoked the whole bag of oregano." Yeah. Wait a minute. This bag is nothing but grass clippings. That could be. Carla says, "Had a guy call for PD because he was sold baking soda instead of Coke." Okay. But I mean, I guess that's, job security, right? Job security, because because this types of shit happens, and but it's funny though. Like, I don't know, maybe they are they're high at the moment, so that's why they're thinking that if they call in to dispatch, that an officer will just come out and be like, "Oh yeah, no, you're right. you were sold the wrong thing. Let's go and either get your money back or your cocaine. Nope, that's not going to happen. Oh, man. Let me see. James says, Ricardo, do you recall my episode 333? I call Sundays, Sunday Domestic Sundays. We should do a Weird Al Yankovic 901 song titles night. That's kind of like there was a contest that I did, and it was back when Whitney was still working with me as the co-host and stuff, and we had done one for songs that would be wrong to have as a song on hold. If someone were calling in, this is so bad. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, wow. That's what we did. We had a contest and we had people comment on what would be bad songs for someone to hear, as when we put them on hold. So that it's kind of like that. Carlos says he was taken in for paraphernalia, but obviously not possession. Of course. Yes, of course, because it was sold baking soda instead. Oh my God, wait. So was he smoking it? Like, if he had the paraphernalia, when they got out there, did they realize that this person was smoking it as well? Because that's hardcore. Let me see. So here's one that says, thought I left the crazy alone since going to the PD full time. Nope. Mr. 24 walks in and I have received 15 letters, a cell phone, credit card information, the whole effing thing, phone numbers, names, calling cards, ellipsis. And then he comes in to the station. He is convinced that when Narc Squad kidnapped him. What? They inserted devices into his weenus? Yes, I said weenus on purpose. And his car and walls. He legit told me in front of a lobby of people that the agent inflates. Are you serious? Like, okay, hold on. What's the rest of it? Because it stops at all night and then it just is an ellipsis. Yep, just all night. It's like an ACDC song. Shook me all night long. Except this forces him to be erect all night long. And it makes his belly hurt? What? Tina says, Ricardo just said weenus. Yes, I did. Again, I said it on purpose. Hashtag weenus. Oh, man. That's how long ago was this? This is crazy. Oh, man. See, these are some of the stories that, you hear from people and you're like, what the hell? Like, for real? Like, is this really happening? Is this real life? And, but this also, so I always go back to this because what if that was real? What if that actually happened? It's just like when people call in and they say they've seen certain things and, you let the officers know, they go out and do extra patrol or whatever. Like one time we had, oh man, what was it? It was like an elephant. Someone saw an elephant or I don't know. It was something that they saw in this area where you would never think to see it. I mean, an elephant to begin with anyway, but we did extra patrol. They didn't see anything, of course, but it was one of the things that we talked about later thinking, what if there was, and we just didn't make it out there in time? Like, what if there actually was something out there? Or like this, what if something actually happened to this person? Oh, she says, oh, he goes on to say how this guy has made him. Oh, this was just last week? Oh man, so this shit's still fresh. His belly is still hurting. God. Oh, this is crazy. This is craziness. But this has been good. Thank you all so very much for sharing these stories. And oh, let's see. Well, funny story with that. My lieutenant used to be on that squad. He has taken Mr. 24 into slick custody before. I don't know that I want to know what that means. Oh, real quick grab and go from a drug deal to get info from him. So I'm convinced he might tell the truth. You never know. Oh shit. That is that is craziness. I'm gonna take this picture down here. Again, thank you all so very much for joining me tonight here for Open Mic Live. This has been hilarious. This has been so much fun. And as always, at least I tried to remember every single time. There have been a few times where I've not remembered, but now that we're at the end of this live broadcast, Open Mic Live, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your number now? I'm like way above a 10. I'm way over the place. And these stories are just crazy. I can't wait for, folks to go in there and end up watching the replay and also going through the comments, but also some of the people who probably jumped in and, like, just for example, jumped in at some of the people that were, the one that's dude that was naked chasing a dog, or if they came in on someone who was methed out and naked running around. Like, oh, what are they talking about? Oh man, let me see here. Let's see. Lauren says, just saying, you insert a device into my anything ellipsis, I'm squealing. Right. Oh man, that's hilarious. So Tim is at an 8, Carla's at a 15. I'm getting married Sunday. Yes, congratulations. I cannot wait to see the pictures. That is awesome. Congratulations. She's at a number 15. It has gone up. Tina's at 11. Love a good laugh. You can't make this stuff up. You are right. You cannot make this stuff up. James is at a 15 as well. Love tuning in to Open Mic. This is excellent. I love when the numbers go up, even if they stay the same or whatever. Just the fact that, you were here and you were enjoying everything that was going on, and just in support of each other, because laughing is good medicine. And that's what we're doing here, is we're finding some sort of closure and healing through laughter. So it has always been, it's always good to be here with all of you. Again, thank you so very much for the support. I appreciate it more than you know. And of course, the support that you have for each other, as I mentioned before. This live broadcast has been sponsored by InDigital, as well as Rapid Deploy and Carbine. And a big shout out to patrons, as always. If you have any comments, questions, or you ever want to be a guest on the flagship show, or you ever have any topics for the Dispatchers Roundtable, or you have anything, any stories, any dispatch this, anything that you want to post for Open Mic, just like we had with these pictures and everything, to go over them and just have fun and talk about different things, you can send us an email, and that's going to be wttpodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that is wttpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter. That is @91podcast. You can like us on Facebook. That is facebook.com/Within the Trenches podcast. This can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. And then for patrons, you also get an audio version of this episode, along with all the other Open Mic episodes from the time that I started all the way until whenever, because I'm going to keep doing Open Mic because it's so much fun, as well as the Dispatchers Roundtable. All of those episodes were live and they're out on social media. However, again, there are audio versions for patrons only, so look out for those as well. And thank you again, patrons. If you are looking for any bonus content or you want to become a patron, you can go to patreon.com/WTT podcast. And thank you so much for everything. And the flagship show can be heard 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Have a good one, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.